Hey, what's up, team? How's it going? I left off some objections, so this is number two. See you. Number two, and for as far as objections, I want to say these objections I should include in the first one because these are actually like number one, and people often say I got to get in shape before I come to your class, before I do insanity. That's like saying you want to run a marathon, but you never ran a marathon, and you won't know if you could run one until you run one, regardless of how much you train. And insanity is not a marathon. But I understand its relation or comparison. I want to say when people say they want to get in shape, but it just doesn't make sense to me because you got to start somewhere. Why not start with the best thing ever? I'm not gonna say insanity isn't, but and here's a few rebuttals. I have said a lot of different things, but this is where I win. When I tell people it's max interval training, and understand what max is. Max interval training means your max. You're not going to be able to do what I can do. I think I'm a great instructor. I think I'm a great fitness instructor. I think I'm a great athlete. I think I'm capable of doing things that most people cannot. So therefore, do not compare yourself to me. And to give an example, I love when it's two or more people. Even if the other person like is a bodybuilder and the other person is, on Biggest Loser. Doesn't matter. I love when I got two people or more, and I love it even more when it's a different dynamic. And I give an example of jumping jacks, okay? Jumping jacks is my favorite because everybody can do a jumping jack, even if it's modified. So that's my favorite. And I let them know, say, hey, look, if you do a jumping jack, if you do 3, I do 5, and they do 12. As long as you go for 4, I go for 6, and they go for 13, we all win. Because when it's all said and done, we're going to be exhausted. I also get people that say that they don't like people to see them work out. They're like, why are you at the gym then? But then at the same time, I tell them, but they say, you know what I mean. And I tell them, well, look, if you come and give 100% effort, and the person next to you give 100% effort, nobody's going to care. Even you're not going to care because you're going to be just freaking exhausted. And then when people say they want to keep up, I let them know it's not possible. It doesn't matter if you keep up or not because insanity is designed to defeat you regardless. And they're like, what do you mean? Now, be careful with that one because it can scare people away. So you got to defend this very well. And I let them know this. I say, look, insanity is designed to defeat you no matter what because by default, you're going to be better. By default, you're going to be better. Because the first time you're going to be able to do, 5 jumping jacks. And then you're going to fight to get to 7. Then when you finally get to 7, you're going to get to 7 so much easier. You're going to have extra time to do more. And you're just going to go for it. So no matter what, you're always going to improve. And then when people, depends how they look in their eyes. You got to see it in their eyes. If they look discouraged, I tell them, say, hey, look. Sean T, when he first started, because somehow or another I got a hold of his fit test results. He started with 154 switch kicks. And he ended in 2 months with 195 in a minute. I don't think his feet touched the ground. They just kind of went down and up. And wind was just gushing like papers was flying away from his feet. So by the way, I would love to see this. If he has it recorded, if somebody has it, found it, or if he's willing to do a demo of it, I would love to see it. Cause I thought I was rocking when I did 127. Then I saw he did 154 out the gate. I was like, gotta step my game up. So just make sure you're very, very well doused in what you're saying, because certain things you gotta defend sometimes. But those are pretty much the most objections I get, or the frequent ones I get, and I either use the very approaches that I gave to you right now, or I go revisit what I told you already, and I use that. All right. I probably should have included these first, since I get these the most. And the video took too long last night and to load up, and It's just too much. So I hope this helps, and I hope you have success with this. But you gotta keep spreading the word. Again, it's not until they are talking about you and not just the workout. Because anybody can come teach the same format of insanity now, and they go get the same workout. So you don't want nobody to feel as though, oh, he's not teaching it, but she's teaching it. I just go to her class. You want people to say, I want to be in your class. Okay? Peace.